Alright, so I'm here interviewing Tyler Carter.
Hey.
Tyler, could you please tell me about yourself and your time here at Fort Valley?
Okay. Well, no, where should we start? Favorite color is yellow. I am originally from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I was actually born and raised in Stone Mountain. I am a Leo. I came to Fort Valley in 2011 of August. It was hot, really hot. My aunt, packed up all my stuff. She brought me here. She dropped me off. She said, "Go be great," and that's exactly what I think I have done in the 4.5 years that I've been here. So I'm a liberal arts major. I was actually originally an education major, but let me tell you the story. So when I enrolled, I didn't know that infant and child development was different than education. So I knew I wanted to teach babies, but when I actually got into the major, I was like, wait, I love children, but me being in a classroom, I think this is too structured for me, I guess, if that makes sense. So I found out about the liberal arts program, and it's perfect for me. I am one of those people where I can't stick to one major. I'm a multitasker, so it has to all blend in and incorporate each other, of course, but one major and that one thing for a long time might be kind of difficult for me. So I'm a liberal arts major now. I'm actually graduating with my bachelor's in liberal arts, and my concentrations are English and mass communications. So hopefully once I leave this great university, I will be a broadcast journalist. That's my dream. If need be, I can come back and teach little children how to be great in the media and behind the scenes and even in front of the camera. So, yeah, that's pretty much, well, besides that, while I was here, I was privileged to pledge Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and hear the ADA chapter. It's just a wonderful experience to be a part of something that's bigger than me. And to know that you have sisters. I'm the only child, so joining Delta was like gaining, of course, sisters, but sisters that's not only in Fort Valley, but everywhere. So it's not only just a networking thing. I know a lot of people say that, but it's love and just grace that a lot of people that you may not even know give to you. But because you join a sorority that's about service, they serve you without knowing, how close you may be to someone else or even to themselves. So that was a major blessing for me. 2014 was a great year. And also, I had a chance to run for Miss Fort Valley State University last year. Yeah, wow, it's a year ago. And I did not win, but I actually am the second runner-up. And we call that Miss Old Gold. So if you see me saying Miss OG, it stands for Miss Old Gold. But, and I've had a pleasure doing that, just learning about being a queen and what a queen does and how a queen should serve her students, and regardless of where she is or what position she serves. Being an ambassador for the university and being the face of the university and really being free promotion, because you have to promote the school that you're trying to represent. So my platform when I was running, and even still now, is HBO. I really like it. I came up with it and I'm proud of it. It's an acronym. It stands for History, Black Excellence, and Originality. And I wanted to make sure that people understood what they were coming into. Fort Valley State University is an HBCU. Everyone knows that. But we have to keep that going. And that's what my platform was about. It was about making sure you knew where Fort Valley State came from, because Fort Valley State wasn't always Fort Valley State. It came from Fort Valley Normal High Industrial School and all that good stuff. The Black excellent would be the present. You know, we do have Black engineers, Black mathematicians, black scientists, Black teachers, Black educators, you know, and we have to make sure that we capitalize that and highlight that in the present time, and not when they leave, and not when they, you know, go about their way. And then the originality would be the future. You know, whatever we come up with as a university to make sure that the future class, the 2025 class, make sure that they know about history and about what they're going through at the moment, but they set a foundation and they set something, a landmark or a legacy, so that when they leave, they can come back and say, hey, I started that. Or, hey, this is what it is because I started it. And I wanted it to be what it is because it's not about me, it's about the people before me, and honoring the people that came before, you know, well, honoring the people before me and leaving something for the people behind you. I'm glad I got that thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I think one of the greatest things I've ever done on this campus was become a student ambassador. Being a student ambassador is pretty much promoting the university, being a tour guide for the university, being a usher for the university, whatever you have to do to make sure that somebody who's interested in your school loves your school by the time they leave. And I like doing that. I like making sure that wherever they may be, Detroit, Africa, Kansas, Stone Mountain, wherever they may come from, when they leave, they want to think Fort Valley State is where I want to be. Fort Valley State University is my future school. If I can instill that in somebody who's, you know, a freshman from high school or a graduating senior from high school, it doesn't matter. If I can do that, then my job here is complete. Because it's not enough for me to just come and do my job and leave. But I have to inspire somebody else so they can inspire somebody else and they can inspire somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So, yeah. Any other questions?
Oh, yes. To reflect back on what you said about Delta Theta Sigma sorority, what made you want to pledge? What was your inspiration?
Delta Sigma Theta. Well, man, this is one of those questions where you try not to be emotional. But Delta, I met Delta at an early age. It was actually in high school at Stone Mountain High School. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew a whole bunch of colors and a whole bunch of letters. And I always wondered, you know, why? What do you have to do to get that? You know, where do you get that from? I was always a curious child. So my 9th grade biology teacher, Miss Thompson, who was actually my mentor now, she was a Delta. And the first time I ever experienced Greek life was at Stone Mountain High School when they had like a Greek life little showcase or whatever. And I would be lying if I didn't say I was, you know, excited about all of them because I didn't know about anything Greek. But I actually had to sit down with my mentor and ask her, like, what is that? What is Delta Sigma Theta about? Why are you wearing these colors? What do these colors represent? And she told, instead of telling me what I wanted to hear, she told me to do the research myself. So, of course, seeing them, you know, they did AIDS Walk, they did a debutante ball at our school, and it was, like, fabulous. They used to do, like, bake sales, and they used to do, like, little small stuff throughout the year that, you know, some people would just be like, oh, okay, they're doing a bake sale, but it was for something bigger than them. It was more than just a chapter. It was like, okay, well, this child needs to get her cap and gown for graduation. Let's do a bake sale so she can get that money. A lot of people wouldn't think of, you know, doing something like that for somebody else that they don't know. But that's what they stood for. And I was like, that's something I like to do. I like to be creative for someone else. I like to, you know, advertise and promote and market and uplift people, other people, not just myself. So when I did my research and saw that they were about community service, it all made sense. So, you know, when I got here, my mind was, okay, I need to get my GPA together, my community service needs to be together, but also don't lose who you are. You know, always be that person that before Delta, you were that wild, crazy girl that had this big personality and this big smile. That's what everybody says. But now, it's just like I feel like I'm the same person, just with a Delta stick with data across my legs. I mean, across my chest. But service, man. It's all about service. It's all about giving what's been given to you to someone else that may not have. It's always about that. And Deltas are not only, you know, scholars, you know, it's more than strolling and all that other stuff. They're not only scholars, but they give back. And it's not for a cause, it's not for money, it's not for fame, it's not to get recognition. It's because that is what you want to do. You know, it's not no thing where you get a check like, thank you for serving us. It's just like, this is what we want to do for y'all. It's not, we don't want to do it to get paid. We do it because we want to do it. And I serve because I want to do it. You know, I might be asked, of course you're going to get asked, but it's what you want in return that makes it really genuine. If you don't want anything in return, then that's just coming out of the kindness of your heart. But that's how I was. I mean, I don't mind painting a school or, you know, reading to kids. I don't mind doing that because that's going to uplift somebody. That's going to make somebody else's day a whole lot better than mine. Probably might have not been. But Delta's just the people that, the helping hands that you don't really get recognition for, but they don't really want it. It's just something they do. And that's what I wanted to do. So.
Okay, I know just what you mean by that. Could you also tell me a bit about some of your hobbies, things that you like to do?
Well, the one thing I like to do the most is probably write. I love writing poetry. I don't really like singing, but I can. If somebody was to ask me, I probably wouldn't do it though. Just kidding. I like to draw. Like I said, I'm a performing arts kid, so anything involved with music, dance, art, poetry, it's what I like to do. Outside of that, I like to sleep. I like to eat food. My favorite food is actually Mexican. I like creating stuff. I'm an arts and crafts person. It varies.
Could you maybe do me a favor and recite one of your poems for me?
Okay, let me see. I want to do it simple. Roses are red, violets are blue. I love my FDS.
Oh,
seriously.
original?
No. I really don't like reciting poetry because I don't have good memory. So that's all I got.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoy it though.
All right. Well, that was great. And ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tyler Carter.
Hey guys.